love tractors. Tractor down. I'm Tony Fast, and my family's been blessed to be able to farm in Montana for over 100 years now. A lot has changed in those 100 years, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ. Well, that storm was something else. Lots of wind, some wind damage to some yards in the area, as well as a pretty good rain. Rain gauges are showing like a half an inch, but that much wind, I'm sure we don't have hardly half of it measured. I don't know for sure. My guess is that we were somewhere around 3/4 of an inch of rain out of that. An 80-foot drill, we got moved up to where we're going to be seeding in the next area. We need to get all that fertilizer, build up, cleaned out of the towers and sensors and stuff. Dusty fertilizer mixed with 80% humidity that we had before that rain really kicked stuff up. Well, the guys have just a couple towers left to clean out here. I'm going to work on the conveyor a little bit. I'll show you what this buildup looks like. Not supposed to be like that, or like that. They're washing the towers out. We have the hose pulled off the inlet down there, so that's all just flushing out. And then taking the plastic scrapers and cleaning the sensors off. And so here's our problem with the conveyor belt. This splices are pulling out, and that's causing a big mess when we fill the drill, splatter and stuff everywhere. Tear it all apart. Hopefully we can get it back together, because I'll show you how rusty some of the stuff is getting by now. I mean, like, yeah. We got plans. We're gonna redo this whole bottom side this off-season. Fabrication project, for sure. Old belt, new belt, obviously. I gotta cut it to length and get the alligator clips crimped on the end. Oh, it's making muscles in here. I gotta figure out how to bend the other end over. The angle the right way. If we can bend the other side up, we'll have it.
That is not supposed to look like that. That one's better.
A little bit of spilled fertilizer. Sure beats 4 or 5 shovelfuls that I was doing, so that's a good little fix. Now for canola seed. So this is some of that lease ground we picked up this year. It was seeded to flax last year, and most of it was harvested, but there's some that's not. So we got a burn permit. We're gonna go try and burn some of it. I tried burning it the other day. No luck. Didn't burn very good, but we're hoping that maybe our weather conditions are a little better today.
Kevin, I love fire. I really love fire.
Whoa, it's hot. Now that's 1,000 total. What happened to your microphone? Friends don't let friends raise flax.
Didn't you raise flax a couple of years ago?
Yeah, but we got it all combined. Burning did not go as well as we had hoped. Once the wind died down, it just would not stay lit. So we were gonna try rolling that with the land roller, pushing it all down flat where the tracks were from the sprayer running and whatnot. It worked really good, so we're hoping that's gonna be the solution. Problem is, tomorrow it's only supposed to be 56 for a high. Just gonna shut her down for the day. It is a little bit too tough out now, and I do not want to build up fertilizer on everything again. I love tractors. So here we are, back in the drill this morning. Seeding all right. Flax is one of those 4-letter F words. Yeah, it's tough. The straw is tough. All these bunches here on the ground are what came out of the combine, and that's what's leaving those bunches out behind the drill. It's not a bad crop to grow, it's just this is an issue. Just filled the drill up again with fertilizer. I'm going to check my canola. Make sure nothing is plugged. we have a plug that will blow out of the seed cup instead of letting it run in. Colin's just getting started seeding canola up here. He finished the hemp a little while ago. That blockage I got to clear at the end of the field. They're gonna try burning some more of this flax today. Did not burn real good last night when the wind died, but it's a little breezy now. Got a fire drag out. We'll see what happens. My blockage just cleared up. That's cool. All right, so we are almost up to 300 acres of this field. Yeah, and that's all I have done so far. This field is 996 acres. It juts down here for like another, I don't know what that is, another 80 acres. So this whole field combined is over 1,000 acres. The north end of this field last year, and then it juts down and over the side here, like that, was not harvested. They were trying to get this field cut in November 18th, November 19th, there's a foot of snow on the ground, and yeah, that ended harvest. They tried cutting it this spring, all this up here, and a few other spots on this field, or this farm in this area. And all it did is just jam their sickle, and they could not get it to go through the combine. It just made a horrible mess behind the combine. So, we're trying to burn it. It did not want to burn last night, like you saw, but we rolled it, laid it down, so it's all kind of laying on top of each other, itself, whatever. And that's what they're trying to do now. I see a little bit of smoke. You probably can't yet. So they're gonna try and burn that. And I'm sure Kevin's showing you on his camera now.
Little disappointed.
I love tractors. Tractor down. So I'm back seeding, just seeding along. All of a sudden it looks like smoke coming off underneath the cab. Thankfully it wasn't. It was just hydraulic oil on high pressure misting out. Well, I figured out that this is the line. It was rubbing on a steel line down in there. I have it off both ends, but of course the hold down that holds the hose in place is like halfway between top and bottom, and my arms aren't quite long enough. And these things really hurt the ribs laying on them. Kevin's grabbing the impact because it's on. I got a self-locking nut on it, and it is a Bearcat to get loose. It's loose, but it just turns hard. And because my hands are oily and my wrenches are oily, I drop them like 4 times already. And I'm tired of going back underneath there to get them. So I'm just going to wait. There's a problem. Rubbed through. New hose. Looks good. No more leaks. I wonder I could get my hand in there. You can't even see in there.
Got a couple hundred acres burned so far today. It's a start. It's better than it was a few days ago when we tried. The humidity's down. It's warming up. The breeze won't decide which way it wants to blow. This field's turning out pretty spotty. Could use a little wind here. Parts of the field are burning off pretty clean. We got this one to burn. Hi, Tony.
You know seeding's almost over when you're taking half hoses and taping them on to fix leaks. Good for another 10,000 acres. No, or not. Just seeding. That oil leak and all that pressure and mist and everything got all over everything. Should have made a mess in my window. $577 acres into 1,000. Well, I've got a plug on run 40. We'll see what that's all about. And it's almost golden hour, as Nick will say. Get the drone going after I figure out what's going on with the plug. Got airflow and a ringer. It's like the 5th thing we pulled off a shank this year. And a chunk of fertilizer. Oh, I wonder where that came out of. Well, I forgot to put DEF fluid in this morning because that's something you shouldn't have to remember to do, personally. That's how I feel. Yeah. So, Dad's out here with the service truck. Oh, DEF fluid. Well, about 300 acres a day, and the humidity came out tonight, and we're burning in bunches now, just here at the end of the field. We're going home. I love tractors. See, been going for a couple hours now, and had a little rain shower over the night, just 10th or so. Enough to kind of wet the ground on top and make sure that everything is that was planted already is going to come out of the ground now. But along with that, humidity again. Well, I got the last bit of fertilizer I need for this 1,000-acre field. Enough seed, ready to go finish it, and raining. Well, just a little sprinkle, and I am going again. This is the area that wasn't harvested and what didn't burn. Kind of patchy, it was thin, kind of, yeah, it was a mess. But at least I get to drill through it, even though it's a thinner standing crop yet. It's thin enough that I'm doing okay. And I just saw lightning over there, so I'm guessing this is my last pass of the night. Starting to sprinkle a little bit again, and I would rather not plug up a bunch of fertilizer with humidity again, so I'm going home. Toodles. Thing's missing a couple tracks. Well, I think today is going to be the last day of seeding. Colin's moving over. He's going to put Liberty Link canola in his drill. That's a new variety that we have not planted yet. Well, I guess so is this Liberty Link. I'm planting 233. He's going to start planting 234. Those are just the seed numbers, different variety. And he's going to seed a 140 acre field. I have roughly 50, 60 acres or so left on this one. And then I'm going to seed 120 when I'm done with this, but I'm going to be switching to the same variety he is going to be planting now too. So, that being said, we have like 350 acres left. I think we're going to get her done today. Even if you're down to one drill, we should be able to get that done today. So, let's go. Remember a few videos back I was talking about on that onboard tank I need to put a little auger in there that would level things off. Well, I found a temporary solution. Dad's in there with a Folgers can. See? There he is. And done. That's a big field. Don't even have to stop to change varieties. Dad dumped 2 bags of seed of the next variety in already. There goes number 3. Have to finish this field and get started on the next. Harvest time we unload on the go. Seed canola we fill on the go. On his last field, here's me on my last field. Well, I'm down to 60 acres. So I'm going to put in enough fertilizer to finish those acres. Hopefully I figured enough and had the co-op drop off enough to finish that. If not, I have to adjust my rate down 10 or 20 pounds per acre now is better than running short 3 acres in the end. So, pretty good math, actually. Probably was wrong.
Last pass of 2020! Woo!
Done for the year. Yay! And we're done.
I realize I said last pass of 2019 there. I know it's 2020, but
Seems like we started in 2019.
it seems like we started in 2019.
Oh look, spectators. See what we do for tree trimming this time through. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got a couple branches. More for the course.
"25 miles and 2 hours later, we're home."